Hello everyone, how you all are doing? I think you all are absolutely marvelous, and I'm doing good as well if you want to know. So it's been 8-9 days. I have not posted any audio message, so I am posting it now. And before beginning with it, something that I would like to tell you is that this message is it's not romantic, but it is something that you need to know. And if you don't know, and if this doesn't come to your awareness, you can really create some kind of situations which you will not like. Okay, so we'll start with it. This is something that I should clarify beforehand for the people who are listening. This is for twins. Okay, specifically this is for soulmates who share a very very strong and deep connection. Okay, it may not be a twin, but the resemblance would be so much that it's hard to differentiate whether you are a soulmate or a twin. Is that clear? Secondly, you may not resonate with any label as such, twin flames or soulmates, but you know that you share a very special, strong and spiritual connection with your person. Is that clear? Now the thing is that you should be a spiritual person and you should know about spirituality a bit, and you must have a past with spirituality. That means to say that you should be how should I explain it? It means that you should have a very open mind, and you're very open to learning new things. You are not those kind of people who would reject anything that is related with spirituality. And I think the people who are listening to this audio or will be interested in listening to this audio already are spiritual in nature. Okay, so that is clear. Now we'll coming back to the message. We'll come back to the message, the main message. It is something about the sorry it is something about the psychic attacks that you people are getting right now, right here at the moment. I just saw a number which clarifies that some kind of positive news is on the horizon, and you are about to receive it. And something else that I'll be discussing with you later in this audio. Okay, so keep listening. I saw that again. So this is for people who are in spiritual connections and are expecting your reunion to happen soon with your person. Okay. I am feeling very kind of heavy, so you can understand that this message holds a lot of importance. Why, you will see. See, I have to take deep breaths in order to speak. So you might have already gotten confirmation that you share a very strong spiritual connection with your person, and you already got to know 100, 200, 300, 1000, 2000 times through science and confirmations that you will either marry this person or you will have a long-term commitment. So you already have your hopes and expectations high at this time, right? This is going to be applicable for those who are planning to get married to their counterpart soon. Okay, there are different messages, and I want you to be very open-minded, and you need to have a lot of patience and maturity to understand what it means. The first message is, okay, calm down. there is a huge possibility that before reuniting or getting married with your person, you may get a news or information that your relationship or your marriage is not going to work. Okay? You may get a news or information that your relationship or marriage with your person, with your counterpart, with your soul counterpart, with your twin is not going to work after 6-7 years of marriage or relationship. You both may get separate or may get divorced. You might hear or get to know some kind of news or message or something of this sort in the coming days, or you might have already gotten such kind of message. But listen carefully. I want to tell you something here. You are just getting spiritually attacked, and something or someone is sending you negative energy to mess with your mind. You are probably getting attacked by a karmic. It can be a mother figure or a ex of your person. Listen carefully. This is done to make you give up on your person and also to kill your hopes to have a bright and beautiful future with your person. Do you understand? That's why I said calm down, and you need to have maturity to grasp this message. This karmic person can be an ex or a mother, as I said. It could be yours or your person's. See, I'm already breathing heavy. You can sense it by the way I'm speaking. It's going to be different for everyone, whether it's a mother or it's ex or both. In some of your cases, it's both. Okay, you will know that. You will see their names synchronistically as signs. This person or these people are sending negative energy to give mixed signals to you about your spiritual connection. Okay, you need to know that. This karmic person knows that you and your person are going to come together and get married very soon. Within the next 2 to 3 years, you and your person are going to share a family. I am not talking about union, I am talking about sharing a family. So get clear on the fact. And they are just not happy about that because your person is cutting ties with these people or has already cut ties with these people and took a stand to defend you in front of them, and they just couldn't take it. They know that you share a very special connection with your person, and they are not even near in sharing any kind of spiritual connection with anyone at this moment of time, at this moment. Okay, so that's why I need to calm down. I'm just feeling the energy of this message. Okay, nothing to worry about. That's why these people are attacking you, to make you lose your trust and faith in your connection with your person. Okay, this karmic person is messing up with your mind and intuitive abilities, especially because they cannot get onto you otherwise. They are not able to target you in other areas, so that is why these people know that you are gifted, or even if you are not a advanced psychic, you've got abilities and you receive signs and synchronicities, and um, you are in alignment with source. So you might be practicing law of attraction, or you might have knowledge about spiritual laws. That's why they know that you are something that receives information from source. Okay, so that's why they are hitting it in a way, or I should say they are hitting on you in a way which makes you lose your mind and feel like everything is messed up now. I think I'm able to explain it to you very clearly. Okay, because it's clear that if someone gets to know that they will or they are going to get divorced or separated after their marriage, they are not going to get into that relationship or marriage. You understand? This is the thought, or this is a thought process that one will have, a normal person, if they get to know that their relationship or their marriage will not be successful. So that is why this kind of attack or negative energy is sent towards you to make you question everything. If you've heard one of my previous videos, a same kind of message has arrived in that channeling as well, where people were attacking you to make you lose your mind and go off track. So the same kind of attacks are sent again. Okay, but what source wants you to know is that whatever is happening right now, even if it seems like the whole world is against you, it is happening for your highest good. It is happening for your highest good. Okay, you need not worry about anything. You only need to have faith and trust in God, because all that is happening right now is happening to make your connection with source and universe so strong that nothing will be able to put you off track or you know harm you in a way. You see, it's all happening for your highest good, and you will see it and realize it and will be able to understand it in the near future. Okay, I saw triple two. So that's why they are trying to present you with such information which is going to look like that it's divine guidance, but in reality you are getting spiritually attacked. So you have to really go within before reacting or doing anything out of anxiety, because it's going to give you anxiety. It's going to make you so fearful and anxious that you would want to go out and reach out to your masculine and have a talk. You understand? Or just shut your masculine out of fear, because you will feel like you was just you were get you were get wait you were getting played. Understand? You might have felt that when I was stuttering right now. It's that energy. Okay, because once that fear makes its place and its home into your mind, that your marriage or your relationship is not going to work, you will automatically give up on your person. Any person who is not mindful, who is not aware of what's going on, who is not intuitive, or at least not uh, has not has not tapped into their intuitive abilities, will automatically give up and will run in another direction. That's why I want you to be very careful, very mindful, and very aware. Practice meditation or prayer at this time for clarity and the presence of mind. I think you will need it. Okay, it's happening because your person, as I already told you, it's happening because your person has already or is cutting ties with these karmic people, whether it be friends, family members, mother, father, siblings, cousins, anybody, so that's why these people have nothing but to target you, because they are not getting any hand into the situation. They are not able to stop your person from coming towards you and your person has already made a decision to move forward with you. So the only thing that's left is to target you and make you crazy. Now obviously they can't come in person and say something which is going to make you crazy. So what is left? You know what is left. You understand? So it's going to relate with a lot of it's going to relate with a lot of you. So these people are going to use different ways to put you off track and lose faith in your connection. Because if you've heard that message of mine which I posted earlier, that someone or something is trying to block your connection, your union, there was one tactic that these people were using, and now they are using another tactic. Because that didn't work, now they're thinking it's going to work. This is also not going to work. Bad news for them. I spilled their tea. Do you understand? Even this tactic is not going to work, but it can really make you very anxious. So you need to be very careful with yourself, because the connection is protected, actually highly protected, and you and your person as well are very protected at this time. You will not be able to believe that, or you will not be able to see any proof of that, but you are behind the scenes. Okay, you are going to get tricked to doubt that you are going to get tricked into doubting that your person is not loyal towards you, or you will be made to think as if they are unfaithful or dishonest, or are doing something behind your back, or are still with the karmic person. But actually, in reality, it's the complete opposite that is happening at this point of time. Okay, complete opposite is happening at this point of time, and that is why these people are so restless, and in that restlessness they are sending attacks towards you. Because if these people actually think that if they are not in peace, who the hell are you to live in peace? It is their thought process, not mine. I'm speaking about them. Okay, they are being very loyal and faithful to this connection. I'm talking about your person, and they are working very hard at this time to build your trust back again onto them, because they know they have and their actions have damaged it to such an extent that if they come if they come in front of you, you will not you won't even look into their eyes. To this extent this connection was damaged. That is why you are getting targeted at the moment. Okay, your intuitive abilities are getting targeted, because that's the only thing you rely upon the most to receive the divine guidance upon your connection and in other areas of your life. Now this is one thing. Second thing, this is more important than this first message. This is for the people who are actually married to their counterpart, or are soon getting married with their person, but these people are not properly healed. They have not done their work, or I should say that they jumped into the first opportunity of having a reunion or a relationship or a marriage with their person. But what I'm seeing is that it is going to create okay what I'm seeing is that these unresolved issues are going to create a high chance of a separation or a divorce. Okay, but please be calm. Okay, there is more to this message. Okay, I'm not saying that you're going to get separated and just now there is nothing left. Listen to me carefully. This is also a spiritual attack, but this is a bit different. And this is something that is going to happen in a way where you and your person are going to be responsible for it completely. Listen carefully. In this scenario, I see two people living together as husband and wife or as a live-in couple, but the unresolved issues which were supposed to be worked upon and healed before this reunion or marriage should have happened will be the only reason behind all the chaos and the conflict that may arise between these people, okay, which can literally bring the situation of divorce or a serious separation. Okay, now I do see again a negative interference of a mother figure in this situation as well, or in this scenario as well, but we are not going to talk about it because it is something that is we shouldn't be giving our attention to. Leave it to God. If somebody is not treating you right behind the scenes, leave it to the God, and God is going to deal with the person behind the scenes. Okay, because this is something where you both are going to play a major role. Listen, here the ego and pride of your person with very unhealthy motherly attachment and your trust and control issues upon your person and the pent up resentment, anger and bitterness that was not being released are going to bring that situation of a divorce or a separation. You see, should I repeat it again? You understand? Your person's ego, pride and a very unhealthy motherly attachment which is going to happen because your person is going to feel like they cannot have their freedom with you, so they are going to bounce back to that unhealthy, you know, uh, attachment they have with their mother, which is very codependent. And I'm going to explain it. You will understand why I'm explaining it like that. Okay, so if you are already divorced, if somebody is listening to this message and they are already divorced at this point of time, you may understand, or you may be able to understand now that it is most likely because of these issues only that you guys got separated. These issues were supposed to be healed and resolved before your marriage happened or before you came into a relationship. Okay, you understand? So this is, you can take it like a early warning. This is like a early warning to twins and soulmates and whoever who share a deep spiritual strong soul connection with their person, or they live their life with spiritual values. It is a warning and something to remember that it is better to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because if you're going to get divorced after getting back with your person and getting married with your person, it is going to be very, very painful and very hurtful. And definitely, I would personally not want anybody to experience anything like that ever in their life, right? So though your connection will still come back to life even after separation, I'm talking about twins and soulmates and those who share a spiritual soul connection. Okay, your connection will still come back and you will reunite again, but But why not work hard before the reunion or the marriage happens? And why not heal our issues so that we don't have to go through such painful process of divorce or separation after marriage? We can overcome and avoid any such mishappening right now, isn't it? So these issues which I just spoke about, these issues are not of early post marriage days. These issues are most likely, or these issues arise after 6 to 7 years of marriage. Okay, these issues may arise after 6 to 7 years of marriage, when you have already had a lot of good days and now both people are left to deal with their partner with their bad habits and um, you know flaws and not so good traits as well. I think you can understand what I'm trying to say here, right? So the scenario I saw showed me that both of the partners were just blaming each other for the flaws and mistakes they have, and nobody was looking within and was willing to work on their issues. The masculine was just in his ego and pride completely and was saying that I am going to do what I want as I want it. I will go out with my friends, I am going to drink and booze, you just keep talking. He was speaking to his wife because he feels that his wife, this feminine, is too controlling and she's imposing a ton of things onto him, and he feels like she's taking away his freedom. That is why he is acting like this. On the other hand, the feminine, she wants things to go in her direction the way she wants them to go. Okay? She wants to know everything, where he's going, why he's going there, with whom he's going, who he's talking to, and it's most likely because she has a lot of trust issues because of what happened in the past. She has a lot of resentment and anger, and that is why she is acting the way she is with her husband. And she was just not it never got out of her. The negative emotions of the past just never got out of her, and it kept piling up till the date. Okay, so this is what is shown to me that is going to fill even more bitterness in your relationship in the later years, and if not worked upon and healed properly, it is going to create a situation of a serious divorce, and that too for a long period of time. I see, not so long that you will, you know, it is going to be painful. If you want me to explain it in short. So the point is, the message is that in a twin flame journey, there is no place for any kind of baggage. In a soulmate journey, there is no place for any kind of baggage, because these relationships are supposed to break the patterns which we have already seen in our own houses when we were children. The scenario I talked about, you might have already saw it in your childhood happening either within your own home or in your neighborhood. You know that better. You are a better judge of your situation, right? So that is why it's clearly certain that if these issues are not healed and the baggage is carried forward, another separation will take place for you to release, realize, clear and heal your issues again. Okay, but the source wants to tell you that you should not worry about it a lot, because your connection is protected. Okay, but if we take this into consideration, all these issues, we can save ourselves from going through another painful cycle of separation or divorce. Okay, reunion will happen, but the message that is coming is work beforehand. You getting to know it right now, work beforehand, clear your issues, because I can tell you by all means you would not want to be in that situation of separation again after getting married or having children with your person. So despite all of this, I think I should speed up with my speaking. So despite all of this, your spiritual connection will remain as usual, as it is, and it is already highly protected. Okay, your guides and your angels are going to come for your rescue when they are asked, and you pray to them. They are going to heal the conflict between you and your counterpart, and there is a very clear message that they want to tell you, and they want you to know, is that if you are willing to work upon your issues right now, as you get to know this message or this information, they want to assure you that they are not going to let anyone come in between both of you, no matter who that person is, whether it's a mother, it's a father, or an ex, or anybody. Okay, or any third person. They are saying that they will save your marriage and relationship, and they want to say that they won't let any more separation or divorce happen in your connection. But the thing is that you should be willing to work upon your issues from this day on. Okay, you cannot be in a relationship or marriage with your twin or soulmate and project out your negativity onto them. It just doesn't work. You cannot expect it to work in any way, shape, or form. And this is not for just twins or soulmates. You cannot you cannot expect to work, you cannot expect any kind of relationship to work when what is happening is only the blaming and cursing and abuse and pointing fingers and not taking responsibility for anything. Such relationships are only dragged, they are not successful. Okay, you need to have an open mind to understand that it doesn't work that way, and it is not going to work that way from either side. So all you have to do is practice Ho'oponopono and mindfulness upon yourself and your issues. You can practice that on your person's issues as well, because their issues are within you and your issues are within them. You both have the same issues, only the projection is in a different way. What you can do is that now you know all these issues, you can write them down on a piece of paper or on your diary or whatever you use, your journal or anything, and you can sit with it and you can practice Ho'oponopono on your issues one by one. Okay, keep it a count of 10 or 20 times and practice the prayer for 20 times for one issue, and then come down to the next. You understand? Or if you don't want to do it this way, just look at it and practice it as a whole. Take all the points into consideration, picture it in your mind. Okay, focus on it and start practicing Ho'oponopono. Okay, it's going to work. or just sit down and think about your marriage with your person. Visualize that you are holding your hands, or you are sitting in a meditative position where your heart chakra is, you know, um, sending beams of light to your person's heart chakra and vice versa. And then in that visualization, practice Ho'oponopono prayer. Okay, clear? So it's going to work, and it's going to help you heal your issues. You will see changes, and you will start to see the confirmations that your work, your healing work, is having positive shifts within you and in your person as well. Okay, sorry for that. This is something I would like to explain. They want me to explain about the mirroring of the wounds and the issues. They want me to tell you that the issues are present in both people, only the way they are shown and projected are different. So you can understand it in this way. See, because of your ego only, you will have a hard time releasing resentment and trusting your person fully. And because they can feel that coming from you, they can feel that resentment and that guard that you will always have, because you have resentment and anger. You will not open up fully. That is why they are going to become stubborn. That is why, that is why, and that is when they will start to feel like they are losing their freedom and control. And then their ego will make them become defensive and guarded towards you, because they will be able to feel that you have not released what happened in the past. You have not released those, hurtful emotions from the past, from your heart. So it is going to make them feel like no matter what they do or they say, they will never be able to meet your expectations, because your expectations are something, or will be something, where you would want them to act or behave in a way which is right according to you, you see. So they will feel like they are never going to get that respect and acceptance from you, no matter what they do. Okay, and that's why they will start to become ignorant and stubborn, and that's why all these conflicts and this drama and this negativity will start to surface in your relationship. Okay, so please try and understand this dynamic very carefully, because this is not something you can take granted for and keep aside. I'm telling you, this message is very, very, very important for everyone. And you don't have to be a twin to to take this message into consideration and work upon yourself. You can still relate with it and change your situation by working upon yourself and praying to God to bring your relationship back, if that's what you truly want and your person wants. At the end of the day, what is more beautiful than two people coming back together who deeply love each other? That's what I think. So with all of that, something that was clearly shown to me, that you will always have divine protection and comfort over your relationship during this phase of transition. Okay, I do see your relationship or marriage is going to be protected, and just do not let any fear, anxiety, or worry take over your mind. I'm sorry if you hear the voices of my parrots in the background. they are downstairs, but still voice comes up, sound come up. So this is another important message that some of the feminines have a very deep fear that your person is continue to cheat on you. This is something you will have to work upon, because this is another this is also a major issue that can cause serious problems in your relationship. You have to release it, and only way you can release it is by asking God to heal that pain that was caused by the betrayal you faced, and ask in your prayer for forgiveness, to have forgiveness in your heart, and to release that hurt and the fear that is associated with that hurt, and pray to God for healing. Because once healed, you will be filled with faith, and in the process your person is also learning things. Your person is learning why it is important to be loyal to your person. Okay, so if it's the thing of it's the thing about fear that needs to be released. It's about the fear. Okay, it's less about the person, it's more about the fear. Yes, it's about the person as well, because at the end of the day, it's that person who does such kind of things. But fear plays a major role, because if we go down to the basic equation, everything is attracted, created, and invited. So if we will have this fear within us, we are attracting such kind of situations, right? So we have to take responsibility for what we are attracting, not for what somebody is doing or creating in their life. So all you have to do is work on healing your wounds and releasing them, because your person is not going to do anything. That's what I saw. But you, because you're going to fear it, because you're going to continue to have that fear in your heart or in your mind, that's when something like that can happen. So once you work on releasing that fear, you leave no place for any such thing to happen in your life. Okay, so now when you got this information, I request you to please do not worry about your future with your person, because it is protected, it is bright, and it is prosperous. Okay, only the thing is that issues will arise if they're unresolved and you act mindlessly over them, and you're not aware of what you're doing and what you're saying and how you're acting. Okay, so now when you already got to know all this, what you need to do and what you need to know about the situation, now you can work upon yourself. So it's a request, do not carry any fear, insecurity, or worry about your future, because you got to know about the attack and any such thing. All you need to do is to have faith and trust on source, because if you're going to because if you let the fear and insecurity and worry take over you, you're letting the karmic win, and I think you would not want that to happen, right? So that's why don't let them win and take power over you. As soon as you get to know and hear this, go into prayer and ask souls for clarity and healing. You will get your answers that you are very protected and that nothing can harm you. This is something that is going to happen as you start working on your issues. Okay, so this was the message, and I just clearly saw 444. Oh my god, I saw 4444 confirmation. I wanted it. Thank you so much, God. Okay, So just calm yourself, calm your anxiety, because some of you are going to feel anxious by listening to this audio. It's not because there is anything negative in the message, it's because the fears and the issues are going to get triggered, and now you have to heal them. And you will know when you will get triggered that this message is for you. How you will understand that it has triggered you? Because you will start to feel insecure and anxious and little bit worried. Okay, so now I'm going to take leave from all of you.